So that basically, that's what you are. That's what you are, what you are, man. You are what you sin, man. You know how they say you are what you eat. You know?
Hey.
That's basically what's gonna happen.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 20. The bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel.
Yeah, so basically, man, you think that so-called white woman right now in America who's rich, I ain't even saying she's rich, but she is rich. Even the middle class ones, man.
Oh, when you taking these clothes and shit away.
Yeah. Everything that this damn devil has for his woman, we had it for our woman back in the day. But more. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but perfumes, nothing but oils, man. The pussy was smelling good, the titties was sitting upright, man.
Right.
Everything was just lovely on that woman, man. And that's what's gonna happen when we get back into the kingdom, man. Our women gonna be bad, man. Y'all niggas think Beyonce bad, and her ass probably gonna be a deuce in the kingdom. But compared to the other heathen women, she gonna be a dime. She gonna even probably look better. But she ain't gonna be looking better than the real, you know what I'm saying, to the Lord, the men of the Lord's wives, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know? Because the Lord's gonna have levels to this thing, man.
Right.
You know?
Hey, wicked ass me Bill says levels to this
There's
shit.
levels to this shit. You know? Our women they gonna be adorned nicely, man. All they gonna be doing is trying on jewelry all day, man. And cooking and cleaning, man. Telling them other nations what? Go give me some wine. Go give me some grapes. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be watching our children, man.
Right.
And it's gonna be fun, man. I mean, I be thinking about in the kingdom, like, yo, can you imagine, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, get that in, what is that, Deuteronomy chapter 25? When, the law of marriage. I mean, I know we're going to be putting a foot in the heathen's asses, but just imagine when the law, I mean, we're going to be able to, because the Lord, Scripture say we're going to put the laws in our inward part. And you say, when it talks about the law of marriage. When it talks about the law of marriage, I think it's Deuteronomy 22, I believe. Yeah, Deuteronomy 22. I'm sorry, I said 25. Start at verse 12. Read up.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 12. Thou shalt make thee fringes upon the four quarters of thy vesture, wherewith thou coverest thyself.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing right now, our garments.
If any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her, and give occasions of speech against her, and bring up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid. Then shall
so basically, a man went unto her and found her not to be a virgin. Go ahead.
Then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the token of the damsel virginity.
Yeah, which is basically the sheets, because after you pop that virgin, you basically so-called pop her cherry, and she bleeds.
Right.
Keep reading.
Unto the elders of the city in the gate. And the damsel father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hated her. And lo, he had given occasions of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid. And yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity.
Yeah, so back during that time, we came to the elders and was like, yo, my daughter's a virgin. This man has brought an approach against my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes me look bad. You know how if Israel's a gossiping person now, can you imagine what they were back then? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
You know on?
What's up with it? What's going on in that house, bro?
Oh, you fucking home.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get something to put. She don't let me get none.
Yeah, you know.
And she mad.
Yeah. So you gotta go to the gates of the elders, man. Keep reading. Because the point that I'm trying to make is, you know what I'm saying, is further up, but you know, just keep reading for edification, my brother.
And they shall spread the clothes before the elders of the city. And the elders of that city shall take that man and chastise him. And they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver. And give them unto the father of the damsel. Because he had brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel.
Basically trying to say like she won't no virgin, man. And that's not right. So basically you're supposed to pay that man 100 shekels of what was silver or gold? Silver, yeah. Get that to that man. To that woman's, to that wife's father. See what I mean?
And she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days. But if this thing be true, and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones, that she die. Because she had brought folly in Israel to play the whore in her father's house. So shalt thou put evil away from among you.
Because during that time, that's in the kingdom, we're gonna be having wedding ceremonies, man. And just think that right there is actually we're actually going to see that happen. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give our daughters up to a man, you know, and you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna basically take, you know what I'm saying, the signs of her virginity and spread them out and basically say like, look, see, that's my daughter right there. You know that, because we ain't gonna be able to go off, man. Our daughter ain't gonna be able to go out there and commit adultery. Like back during that time in the kingdom, there won't no jump offs, man. If you was a jump off, you got executed automatically. Even that man, you know what I'm saying? That man got, if he thought he was gonna jump off with another woman, man, your ass got executed, man. Done. Get him out of here. But all these things are going to pretty much, because the Lord's going to put the laws in our inward parts, man.
Right.
Any more? Yeah, you need to.
If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die. Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from among Israel.
And that's what the Lord's basically trying to do. Trying to put, well, that ain't what he's trying to do. That's what he is going to do. And he's in the process of doing that now. He's putting evil away from Israel, man.
Right. We sleeping with all this fake, all people sleeping with all this fake doctrine and shit, man. We laying down with all this Christianity and Islam and all this other shit, man. All this false philosophy and shit, man.
We're basically, and we're committing, you know, Israel as a whole, because the Lord likens Israel to a woman. Israel has played the harlot, man. She's become a whore, man.
That's right. Everybody fucking them, man. Everybody fucking Israel, man. Everybody just fucking us over, man.
And the Lord's not gonna, he's not gonna accept that no more.
That's right. Right.
Get John 8 verse 11. But during that time, you know, before the Isaiah 4:1 happens, the Lord's gonna take away that it's gonna be a stink. Well, we've been around that time. It's gonna be women stinking, man.
They stink now.
They stink now, man. Breath be all stinking, man. Can you imagine what it's gonna be like out here? John 8 verse man, you can start at verse 8. Because basically this is a parable of the woman, man. This is the parable of Israel, man.
Son,
it's twofold, really. It's really Israel. You know, but then it was an actual woman that came to Yahushua, and they were going to stone her with stones because she committed adultery, man. Because Israel's played the harlot by serving other gods, man.
that's right.
You know, laying down with Islam. laying down with Baal Barith, laying down with Christianity, laying down with Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah, laying down with Catholics, man. That's what Israel's done, worshiping the moon, the stars, man.
Laying down with Masons.
Yeah, come on.
That's heaven in Israel.
Yup.
Laying down with Egyptology.
Yup.
That's heaven in Israel.
That's heaven in Israel, man.
Them the main too. Cause ain't nobody really fucking with Islam no more. Cause Islam ain't doing shit for them.
Yeah, so really ain't nobody really doing that.
So the only thing you hear about people running behind now is Mason and Egyptian.
Yup. Yeah.
Mason and Egypt.
Who read about that?
Mason and Egypt.
Yeah. Cause they got the Christianity, but they got it with a little with a little bump. And they found out that this Islam shit ain't really working no more. You know what I'm saying? They found out that's not really working. Carmelo Anthony and Jay-Z with their dumb asses, they damn 5%ers now, so-called. They practicing nations of God and earth. And Carmelo Anthony, if your ass don't wake up, your ass gonna be destroyed too. That's right. You don't come up out of that bullshit. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Cause you up there in New York, and I'm sure you done seen the brothers and the elders out there, but it probably ain't for you, because the scriptures say that a rich man it's easier for a camel to go through a needle's eye than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. That's right. You know? So all the people on this side right now that are rich, unless the Lord really wants them, they're gonna make it. But it's not, it's going to be, I mean, who am I? I'm not the Most High. The last shall be first. Now, it might be some ballers, some athletes out there that the Lord has that He wants, and He's gonna wake them up. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come down. If they already have, and it's probably some now that they know that they're Israelites. Right. Which I do believe, and I've heard. Which I do believe there are some athletes who know that they're Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And they know. And they know. You mean to tell me all these major sports towns that are out here like Philly, you got a camp in almost every state, man. And they got sports towns. I mean, they got their sports towns, basically. Philadelphia, Chicago. Come on now, the Bears, the Philadelphia Flyers, the Philadelphia Eagles. You got a camp up there in Washington, D.C., home of the Redskins. Detroit, where the Detroit Lions and the Pistons play at. Come on now. And not to mention that, you got the internet. Right. Lord source. Yeah, that's why they killed Reggie White. Because he was going into becoming an Israelite, man. Yep. He was being taught by a damn Amalekite. Yeah. And he killed his ass because probably he was going to basically, hold up. You ain't me. Basically, you know what I'm saying? But they had to kill him, man. They had to kill Reggie White, man. Always say he got cancer. So whatever you got. Yeah, well, I think he had a heart attack or something. They had to kill him, man. Either way, it was a judgment from the Lord. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord, he controls life or death, man. But he was going into that, man. Because they said he started reading Hebrew, but he started reading the Yiddish, and he was able to read it real good and write it. He was getting basically after his football. I think during his football years or after he retired, he started really getting into what they call Judaism, and he was reading like the Hebrew, but he was reading Yiddish. You know what I'm saying? He was speaking it. And he was going over there to Israel, man. But I'm sorry, if the Lord's letting you get that, you dig that deep, you're going to come across that Deuteronomy 28:68. You're going to come across Revelation chapter 1, verse 14 and 15. You know what I'm saying? You're going to come across Song of Solomon. You're going to come across all those scriptures that lead to you that you basically being an Israelite. Right. Being basically the real Israelites were men and women of color, man. You're going to start, because the Holy Spirit is going to give you that utterance, man. Right. It's going to give you that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. How you doing, brother?
John chapter 8, verse 1. Yahushua went unto the Mount of Olives, and early in the morning he came again into the temple, and all the people came